Hello, and welcome to BVSD's training on identifying discrimination, harassment, and bullying in schools. This training contains intentional material developed in collaboration with the Colorado Department of Education and is designed to provide meaningful guidance on how we, as BVSD employees, can really make a difference all together for all students. For our agenda today, we will start with connecting general concepts of discrimination, harassment, and bullying to BVSD policy and BVSD expectations. Then we'll watch an excerpt from a CDE training that breaks down how to identify discrimination and harassment, pulling out the most important elements for BVSD employees. The CDE training covers what offensive conduct or communications could be discrimination or harassment, what are protected classes, and what does it mean to be connected to a protected class? How do we know that the communication is significant or serious enough to rise to the level of being discriminated or harassment? And how to respond in the moment, as well as supportive measures and other concrete responsive actions. Our learning objectives today are to recognize unwelcome conduct connected to protected classes, understand how BVSD employees are expected to respond to incidents of harassment, discrimination, or bullying, know appropriate steps to take after an incident has occurred, and feel confident about how to support impacted students. Both federal and state laws protect individuals from discrimination and harassment. These laws are then incorporated into BVSD policy. In terms of federal law, there is Title VI of the Federal Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibits discrimination on the basis of race, color, and national origin or ancestry. Title VII of the Federal Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibits discrimination in employment. Title IX of the Education Amendments of 1972, which prohibits discrimination on the basis of sex, and Section 504 of the Federal Rehabilitation Act of 1973, and Title II of the Americans with Disabilities Act, as well as the Individuals with Disabilities Act, IDEA, which all prohibit discrimination against students with disabilities. While federal law shapes much of the work we do in BVSD, this particular training is specific to Colorado law and how Colorado law intersects with how we at BVSD keep students safe and create spaces where all students feel they belong. Before we dig into the CDE training regarding Colorado law, we want to first share with you BVSD expectations when incidents of discrimination, harassment, and bullying occur. An easy way to remember how to respond if you see something is stop, report, and provide meaningful and effective support to the impacted students. If someone asks you how they can make their own report, you can direct them to the Make a Report link located on the banner of every BVSD website. BVSD employees should not file a report on behalf of someone else. If you see something or if a student reports something to you, you should report directly to an administrator. After a report is made and support is put in place, administrators take the following steps, which are also outlined in BVSD policy, specifically policy JDHB. Based on all of the information gathered during an investigation, administrators determine whether it is more likely than not that the reported misconduct occurred. School administrators are required to communicate regularly with guardians of the involved students while an investigation is pending. A written summary of the investigation and its findings must also be provided to guardians. Depending on the outcome of the investigation, administrators take action at school that is designed to prevent any bullying, harassment, or discrimination from happening again in the future. Such action can look like discipline, the use of restorative practices, including restorative education, and providing ongoing support for the impacted students. Now that we've reviewed BVSD's expectations and the BVSD response to incidents of discrimination, harassment, and bullying, we will transition to the CDE training, which will provide an overview of what harassment, discrimination, and bullying are and how we as educators can support students in the moment. Thank you so much for your time and attention and for taking this training very seriously. We appreciate all that you do for our students.